and you have to have the mentality to accept the mistakes. Remember one thing, the more mistakes you will make, the better you will learn. So at first, start with the vocabularies, the basic survival words like water, food, hungry, right? Have you ever wanted to speak English like really fluently, but you actually don't know where to start at? Well, if that is case, then this video is for you. In this video, I'll break it down how and where you can start your language journey. And I'll make it super simple so that you understand every process and you amplify those steps in your learning journey and you can speak like a native speaker. So please watch this video till to the end. So the very first thing that you need to keep it in your mind is that what is this language meant to be? Well, basically, we want to communicate with others with the language, right? So if we couldn't communicate others, we wouldn't make them understand how we feel, and what we want them to do for us. So basically, when you are traveling to a new country, you'll find yourself that you are not a person anymore. You're like an object. Nobody understands your language. So in that sense, you need to be able to speak in their native language. So at first, start with the vocabularies, the basic survival words like water, food, hungry, right? Just learn the vocabularies because when you tell someone that hungry, they will understand that you are hungry and they will offer you the food. Similarly, when you say them that thirsty, they may feel you that you are thirsty, you want some water to drink, and then they will offer you water. So the survival words is the most important part of it. And do not stop there because once you have learned vocabularies, start to making phrases and sentence chunks and collocations. You might be wonder what is phrase or collocation. Well, phrase is all about like grouping the words. Initially you were learning one single words, but now you are learning words in a group. Like I want water. Maybe it's a sentence, but also you can use it to communicate with other, right? Now you are much more accurate in your speaking. So at this moment, you have learned some vocabularies and you have also learned some phrases. What next? Well, basically, right after this stage, you need to understand if you just keep learning and you are not practicing with others in a real environment, you will start forgetting everything. So it's better to practice with others. Okay, so find some friends from social media, maybe from TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. Even you can use Duolingo where you can also practice speaking, and Elsa Talk can be a very helpful website for you or apps for you. And there's millions out there. If you want, I can make a whole list of it where you can just use those apps and websites where you can practice English with them. So next thing that you have to practice regularly. Well, in my opinion, in this language learning journey, most learners often think about mistakes. Most of the language learners feel shy. They feel demotivated because they often make mistakes when they talk to others and somebody may laugh or somebody may make fun out of you. So it just give a sense of like alert to your brain that do not talk and do not keep pushing yourself in this kind of environment, and your brain want to escape from this kind of environment. But this is biggest failure that most of the language learner fail to learn a new language. In that situations, you have to be very motivated and you have to have the mentality to accept the mistakes. Remember one thing, the more mistakes you will make, the better you will learn. So it's way better to make mistakes rather just being in your home and do something else or quitting the journey. It's not an option, right? And if you do practice for about 20 to 30 weeks, you'll find a noticeable improvement in you. And then do not forget to reward yourself, because if you don't reward yourself, you will not feel motivated to keep going on, right? So always treat yourself after a small success. Remember one thing, you can only learn a new language if you just stick to it. If you make a huge detachment from the language learning path, it will never be possible for you to learn the language actually. Even me, I've been learning language for about, I mean, English language for about 4 years. Still, I'm learning it. And if I stop learning it, if I stop communicating with other English speaker around the world, I'll start forgetting everything. So I'll start, you know, it will start making more time to make more sentences. So it's better to start practicing and keep learning. This is the way that you actually can learn. If you find this video interesting, please hit the subscribe button below, and I'll catch you up with the new and informative information regarding language learning journey. Thanks for watching.